It's time for the 3:30 Focus with Ted London, powered by the law offices of Ted London and Associates.
We are back on the afternoon show with Sheila Buchanan, LaDonna Ray.
Hey.
At 3:40 on a Thursday can only mean one thing, and you know by that music, he is here. He is on the live line, the attorney Ted London. Good afternoon, good sir. How are you?
Hello.
Mr. Atiba, Miss LaDonna Ray, how are you two this afternoon?
Oh, we are fantastic.
Well, you know what? Here, before we get started, I happen to know that Reverend Jackson really likes Chaka Khan music, for the record. And, you know, she is Chicagoan, and I just happen to know that. But before we get started, I'd just like to make a couple of comments about the Reverend Jesse Jackson as well. You know, I have a great job here in terms of serving the African-American community, in terms of estate planning kind of things. And so many of our clients are retired folks. So these are folks in the 70s, 80s, sometimes 90s. And we've heard so many stories from our clients who've had great jobs working in the city or other industries, and they attribute it to Reverend Jesse Jackson's work. I'm reminded of one particular guy. He was a truck driver for like Joel, I believe it was. And before, I guess, Reverend Jackson led some strikes against this particular truck driving union, there were no black folks in this particular union. And as a result of Reverend Jackson's work, this gentleman got a job. Not did he did a job, he had a career. He was there for 30 plus years. He retired, pension, had accumulated a good sum of money, had a couple of properties that he had paid for, all as a result of Reverend Jesse Jackson's work in getting him this job. That's just one of many stories that we've heard.
Yes.
That we've heard about folks who are benefiting from Reverend Jackson's work. One more quick story about me personally. Out of college in 1986 is when I graduated. That was a time when I think Reverend Jackson was boycotting and picketing CBS, the network. And I think as a result of his efforts, I was hired my first job out of college at CBS Radio, WBBM AM, as an account executive by a lady. Her name is Lana Thompson. Lana, adore Lana, still adore Lana. Of course, Lana's the wife of Mr. Abe Thompson. But Lana Thompson hired me at CBS Radio, and I think she was able to do that because they were just coming off a strike, a picketing boycott engineered by the Reverend Jesse Jackson. So even for me personally, some 40 years or so ago, I benefit from the work of Reverend Jesse Jackson. But that's my own personal story. But we've heard many stories in our office about folks who've gotten jobs as a result of the work of Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Amen to that. Thank you for sharing that, Attorney London. We want to continue to uplift the family at this time. And we know God to be a healer, and we fully anticipate and expect that to be his testimony, the Reverend's testimony, again, in this situation. And before we get started, as we get started, Attorney, I know you got some business to take care of.
You know what? I do have some business, but before we get started, I want to add this as well. I don't think Mrs. Jackson gets enough credit. Mrs. Jackson, Reverend Jesse Jackson's wife, is absolutely a superstar in her own right. Not long ago, when Jesse Jr. was on WVON, he often spoke about his mom, and in fact, I believe there was on occasion he brought his mom onto his show. I've had the pleasure of meeting Mrs. Jackson a number of times. I know that she does shop in the community. I know one of her favorite stores is the Central Elements right on 87th Street, down the street from my office, and I've had the occasion of running into her there before on a number of occasions. So we should be applauding Mrs. Jackson as well for the way she has contributed to the cause as well and supporting her husband and her children and our community as well. So kudos to Mrs. Jackson as well.
Absolutely, and thank you for that.
Yes. So now I can go to work a little bit here and tell you too how much of a pleasure and a privilege it is to be on with you every Thursday afternoon at 3:30 on the Legal Line. It's always, again, as I say so often, one of the best parts of my week. Say hello to my wonderful wife, Kelly, who is listening, and then to all of you who tune in every week to check out the Legal Line. Good afternoon to you, and welcome, and thank you for tuning in this afternoon as well.
For sure.
LaDonna, this is the first for me. I am actually watching you and Atiba on Facebook Live.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, my assistants watch you guys all the time. But for whatever reason, I decided to watch you. You're waving. I see you. For whatever reason, I decided to watch you on Facebook Live. So all you listeners, if you're not watching Atiba and LaDonna Ray on Facebook Live, you're missing it. Go. It's so easy to do. WVON 1690 Facebook. And voila, you guys are here. So I'm watching you guys on the program now. LaDonna, you look terrific.
Thank you.
Atiba's probably getting some water somewhere, I'm reckoning, and but it's a pleasure just to see you guys on television, or my computer, not television. It seems like television,
It
but
does.
it's happy to see you guys here.
Thank you for that, for sure. I thought you were always watching, because there are times when I may look something up and you'll say, "What do you think, LaDonna?" And I'm like, he saw me look away.
You know what? This is my first time ever watching. Again, my assistants, they watch every week, and I see them watching. But when it's time for me to do my show, I come into my office, close my doors, and I don't turn the computer on. For whatever reason, I turned it on today. I'll never not watch you guys again.
Okay,
Period.
all right, good.
I would never not watch you again on WVON 1690 Facebook Live. That just won't happen anymore. So that's a new thing for me. I'm always slow and late picking things up, but better late than never.
He said he's going to start watching us from now on.
Why am I fuzzy?
Yeah, and not only am I going to start watching it, I'm not going to miss it, Mr. Atiba. So
nice. You just want to see LaDonna Ray. It's okay.
I do. That's true. That is true. That is true. That is true. You know, I saw LaDonna at the Urban League gala over the weekend, and she looked beautiful, all dressed up and everything. I saw your pictures on Facebook, Atiba, but I didn't run into you there.
Yeah, you would have known me because I had on that white jacket.
Okay. I did see the pictures. You looked snazzy, sir.
Thank you,
looked
good sir. I did not. I hate that I missed you.
Yeah. I mean, there were so many folks there. I think over 2,500 people were there.
Yes.
So that was a big event, very successful.
Wasn't it? There was more people than usual, right? Or was it just me?
I think so. No, there seemed to be more people than there were normally. I think so.
They told us we were at table 188. I was like, I feel like there's 188 tables in here.
Right. It was more than that. They sat me at the wrong table initially, but I found you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you guys had a great time, as I did as well. You know, just a couple of reminders. We're going to have our Be a Blessing gift card giveaway next Thursday. And again, this is, I think, 4th or 5th year that we're doing this, where we're going to give away $100 gift cards to the callers that can get in next Thursday. And the purpose of the giveaway is for you not to get the gift card yourself and use it for yourself. It's for you to find someone and you grant them the card, and you're going to be a blessing to someone else. And so you can find a single mom that may need a $100 gift card to help celebrate Thanksgiving. Maybe a senior person may need the $100 gift card for some things. An unhoused minor. I was doing some research. There's so many young people, high school students who are unhoused. I don't know if homeless is even the word anymore, but I think they call them unhoused these days. But unhoused or homeless minor. An unemployed person. You know, there's a lot of layoffs this season, and folks may need helping hand because they may not be working anymore. Or there are even working needy folks. There are some folks who are working many hours, maybe minimum wage kind of jobs, and they may need some assistance for the Thanksgiving season. So again, we're going to give away $100 gift cards for all the people that can get into the Legal Line show next Thursday. Kelly reminded me to do this. It's kind of slipped my mind because the season's coming up so quickly, and she said, or I haven't heard you say anything about the Be a Blessing gift card giveaway. And so, you're right. Thanksgiving's right around the season, so I have to thank Kelly for reminding me, but we're going to give away $100 American Express gift cards to all the callers that can call in next week. And the purpose is for you to be a blessing for someone else, a single mom, senior person, unhoused minor, unemployed person, or a working, needy person. And let's try to be a blessing to the folks in our community, and we just want to play a small part of that. We're going to do the same thing in the Christmas holidays as well. We're going to have a second Be a Blessing giveaway this season during the Christmas holiday, and again, we'll give away $100 gift cards to folks so you can find someone, whether you know them or not, with these folks that you may see, that you know they may need a helping hand. We just want to play a small part in that.
That's beautiful. Like, pay it forward. It feels good to give.
I've seen the execution of this a couple of times, Attorney London, and it is always inspiring. It is very, very inspiring. And I know we don't get to see the results of the inspiration, but I know that there are people out there in this season of giving that are moved by it and help to, like you said, to pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a caveat to the Be a Blessing giveaway next week. When the callers call in, we want them to call in and let us know what and whom they're going to give the gift card to.
That's right.
So we want you to have some idea who you're going to give the gift card to and what you're going to do with it. And you know what? And even for those of you who may not get in next week to win one of the gift cards, you can do your own Be a Blessing giveaway. You can get a couple of $25 or $50 gift cards, and you can randomly pass them out to folks that you know that may need some help. You can be your own Willie Wilson in your own sphere.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You know, Willie Wilson is giving away. I saw $25 gift cards at the Living Fresh store. Is that the name of it, LaDonna?
Living Fresh. Mm-hmm.
Living Fresh. So I see that Willie Wilson's giving away $25 gift cards. Well, you don't have to be Willie Wilson to do these kind of things. You can get 4 or 5 $25 gift cards, or $50 gift cards, or 100 if you can, and find someone that's going to be grateful, and you can be a blessing to them, because in this time there are folks who absolutely need a blessing, and the blessing may come from you. So
absolutely.
Participate.
You're awesome.
Thank you. Now, a couple of other things, too, that I'd like to talk about. I'd like to talk about in the season that we're going to come upon, holiday season, Christmas season. The issue is, again, how are black folks going to spend our money? How are black folks going to spend our money? Well, one of the things that we like to do on the Legal Line WVON is really to encourage African-American folks to spend money within the African-American community. I just talked about Mrs. Jackson, Jesse Jackson's wife, how she shops at Essential Elements right here on 87th Street. I know that because I've seen her there multiple times. So while you're thinking about Christmas shopping and who you're going to bless with presents and these sorts of things, see if you can find, and you can do it early, see if you can find an African-American business that you can support. You can buy gift cards, gift certificates, shop there directly, go online and find some African-American owned businesses. LaDonna, is it too early for folks to start Christmas shopping?
Absolutely
have
not.
Folks start Christmas shopping yet? No.
You haven't started?
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Who me?
He said LaDonna. I
did say LaDonna.
Yeah. This is for me. But no, I don't. It's not too early to start Christmas shopping. It makes the load a lot lighter when you do it early. It's when you wait that it becomes such a daunting task. But, you know, we also don't want to forget the reason for the season, whatever your reason is. And starting early is a good thing.
Got it. Well, I don't really do a lot of Christmas shopping per se, and if I always decide really on the day or two before Christmas, I better get some Christmas presents, and so I always do my Christmas shopping, whatever I'm going to do, probably Christmas Eve, maybe the day before Christmas Eve, when I'm not going to get fooled by Kelly saying I don't really want anything, and then I don't want to fall for that trick again, and so I decide I better get out and get some Christmas shopping done, but But for you listeners, again, we are coming upon the Christmas season. It's coming upon us soon, and we're actually, according to LaDonna, in it now. Please try to find an opportunity to circulate your money in the Black community with shopping in African American businesses and stores. And they don't necessarily have to even be in Chicago. You can go online and Google and research African American businesses. I know this is the case because I got into my office this morning at 7:30, and my phone was ringing, and it was from a lady in Sugar Land, Texas. And she said she had Googled an African American lawyer in Chicago. Her brother lives here. He had recently passed away. And she called me from Sugar Land, Texas at 7:30 this morning. When I walked into the office, the phone was ringing. So we know African American folks. We can do some research. We can find Black businesses. We can find Black products. We can find books written by African American authors for African American children. So we can make a little bit of effort. That's gonna really help our community, just at least a bit, and strengthen some Black businesses. We need to do every opportunity that we get.
Yeah, we can do a virtual Tulsa, if you will, the Black Wall Street.
Well, that's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
That's what she does, Attorney London. She comes up, you pitch it to her, and she just smacks it out the park with a great idea.
Well, that's a great idea. LaDonna, why don't you arrange that? And
see, now you got work.
And then we'll participate in that.
All right.
You know what? We're also really excited about the WVON's senior breakfast coming up on the 22nd of November. Tiba, your birthday is the 23rd.
Close, 26th. Good sir.
26, got it.
And
Yeah.
I'll
my
be
birthday
52.
Yes. You'll be 52.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday is actually the day of the senior breakfast, the 22nd.
Hey.
So I'm going to be excited to be there and celebrate my birthday with the WVON family. We're going to have a good
early
time.
Birthday.
Thank you very much, Atiba.
Are you right on the cusp? Are you the last day of Scorpio?
I am.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm the last day of one, first day of the other, a combination of them both. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, we'll see you on that birthday because I know I will be there. Atiba's got to be there because he's got to take his cane. But, yeah, we'll definitely be there.
What's the deal with the cane, Atiba?
You ask her, attorney. I don't know what she's talking about.
Well, because it's a senior breakfast. He has to participate.
The senior breakfast.
Yeah, all the
Got
seniors.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's going to be some cash giveaways and some cash raffles there. There are going to be some contests where the Law Office of Ted London, we're going to be doing some cash giveaways there. So if you're not successful in getting in this Thursday on the Be a Blessing giveaway, we're going to have some Be a Blessing giveaways there. So you have to get there. And, of course, one of the things I love about the WVON breakfasts and all of their events, folks get there early. They don't. Senior folks don't believe in getting there late. That's younger folks.
Got that right.
So, so if the event starts at 8:00, 8:00 they're going to be there. They're going to be there. So that's what's so exciting about. WVON events and seniors. They get there on time. So the party's going to start right on time. Don't be fashionably late. You want to get there on time, and you want to have a good time from the beginning all the way until the end.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done the senior breakfast, so I'm so happy to see this resurgence. I'm sure we're going to have a huge turnout.
Well, especially the last one I recall was at the House of Hope, and that was huge. The turnout was massive. And I think the station's anticipating even more folks than it was on that occasion. But the turnout was massive. Folks had a great time, a lot of laughter, a lot of fun. And this year is going to be even better. So I'm so happy to be a partner in this with WVON, and we're going to be giving away some gift cards, some of the cash donations. The WVON family, they support our office immensely. So whenever I have an opportunity to give back, I'm at the front of the line for that. You know, another thing too, LaDonna and Atiba, we're going to have some ticket giveaways to some concerts coming up in sometime in October at City Winery. I'm going to have more details on that, but there's a terrific concert coming up from a Chicago artist. I'll talk more about that, but we're going to do some free ticket giveaways for that, and that is a must. That's a must appearance that you want to be at this event, because it's going to be a fantastic concert. We're going to give some tickets away here on the Legal Line on WVON.
Now you speaking of December concerts.
Yeah, that's December 20th I think it is.
Okay.
December 20th is the Saturday. So yeah, it's going to be December 20th at City Winery. It's going to be a terrific
Nice.
show.
Well, tell everybody where to find you, Attorney London, because you're giving away so much, but you still have a business, and you're in the business of being an attorney. So I want people to know where to come to find you and where to go to get information so that they can be counseled by you.
Well, you know what? I'm so grateful, because you know what? Many of the listeners, they refer their friends and their families to our office, really all over the country. Again, we have clients in Texas, California, Mississippi. A lot of our Chicagoans are moving back to Mississippi. Texas is a big state for us in terms of clients who are out of state. Dallas and Houston. The lady today was from Sugar Land, which is just outside of Houston. But for those of you who are in Chicago, you can always call us at the office. Number is 773-721-3333. You can come by the office anytime, 1718 East 87th Street. Go to our Facebook, Ted London on Facebook. Go to our website, tedlondon.org. I hope some of you are seeing our billboards out there. Again, we're
sir.
letting the folks know that we're handling a lot of personal injury cases, car crash cases, serious injury cases, some wrongful death cases. If you have some of those, you need some information, just call us. We're here to help, and we're just so grateful for all the things that the community does for us in supporting our office.
Thank you for all you do, Attorney London, and thanks for that great Shaka Khan song.
Yes, I love that. A Night in Tunisia by Shaka Khan, I think produced by the one and only Quincy Jones.
Mm-hmm. There it goes. All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
Yes, thank you so much. And you know what? Come back again next week.
You know what? I think I'll do that, Mr. Donna. Thank you for the invite.
All right. Guys,
see you then.
Of course.
I was having a medical procedure, and I wanted to ensure my kids would get my home should something happen to me. I called Attorney Ted London. He provided a land trust and power of attorney. Now my kids would not have to go through the probate process.
After the death of my husband, I had to get my affairs in order. I called Attorney Ted London. Now my family and home will not have to go through the probate process.
When you need your estate plan done, call Attorney London.
773-721-3333.